Driver training in any industry can be daunting for both trainer and driver. One wrong move and the safety of both parties can be seriously compromised. However, with the latest technology available to the market, it doesn't have to be that way. Enter Tenstar Simulation, a Swedish company whose mission is to make driver training accessible and safe for everyone. Tenstar creates simulator programs for over 30 different machinery and vehicle types, from excavators to tractors, forklifts to ambulances.
So originally we wanted to be able to design a machine that was going to be very multifaceted. So it wasn't like a OEM style of training simulator that there are about and have been around for a while. We wanted to come up with a simulator that was going to be able to educate a bigger range of people utilising the one type of machine.
Making an appearance at the Wimmer Machinery Field Days in March this year, the simulator naturally attracted a fair bit of attention.
They've got the agricultural simulator that we use, so it's set up with a shuttle shift, the front end loader bucket, all of those type of things, so that the new students as well as existing students can get a bit of a feel for how to operate a tractor properly and safely before they actually get in the real thing.
The simulator is not just the screen and software, but the hardware as well. It includes the controls and a motion seat that makes the student feel like they're operating the machine in real life. While it looks like an arcade game and even has little missions for users to complete, the simulator is way more than a toy.
If we go to why do pilots use simulators? Because we can actually do simulated exercises that you wouldn't normally be able to achieve in a real life situation, that it was just in a safe environment. There's also the ability to be able to put somebody that's completely green, that's never operated a type of machine before, and have them start at the very start, step by step, and learn the very basics all the way through to some high-end use, like the boys are doing here with picking up the bales of hay and loading it with a bale grab. So it also gives the people a lot more broader range of access to different implements, different scenarios that we can actually perform in a very safe manner, but also a very environmentally friendly manner, as we mentioned before, where it's basically you can count how many CO2 that you're actually saving. It's just a way that we can actually help speed up that process, that learning process, so that when it comes to actually going and sitting down with the instructor, they're 90% of the way there. So then the instructor feels safer, they can progress through, and they've already got a really good base knowledge.
While offering a safe and sustainable way to train new drivers is a big part of Tenstar's plan, it also aims to be part of the solution to solving global labour shortage issues.
So the way that some people are actually utilising the simulator is a recruitment tool, so they can go to events like we are here and help it attract people and talk about different things. But it can also be used as a way to upskill existing employees. So if you've got an employee that's been working for you for a number of years and they've been driving a particular machine, to be able to keep that staff and keep them energised and happy with their job, you can actually put them and go through a simulated training to be able to start that ball rolling by upskilling them into other machines.
In addition to the mobile base and screen exhibited at the field days, Tenstar also offers a virtual reality experience using a VR headset, taking immersive learning to the next level. The advantage of Tenstar's system is that it can be loaded with any number of programs users desire. All that's required is switching over of the steering system and joysticks.
And we've got what we call the quick switch system, where we can actually take off one controller off the armrest and fit up another. So if we want to go from doing like we are here with the joystick, we can move that over to a forklift controller very quickly. The system automatically picks up that it's that controller and it'll operate. So it just means we've got a lot of versatility.
In addition to individual training, Tenstar has also introduced multi-machine learning, where several simulators are connected in a shared environment where learners work together to achieve a specific goal.
We could have a harvester and 2 tractors running chaser bins. And that harvesting the grain, it can be feeding into the chaser bins, they've got to communicate between them, or construction, that can be an excavator loading up 2 articulated dump trucks. The next step would be then is to go into, say, a avatar-based system as well, so that then we can actually introduce avatars into that environment as well. So say you've got the foreman, he can actually go through, put out traffic cones, he can measure things, he can give signals, he can actually guide the people within that environment, that simulated environment.
Tenstar is also currently working towards creating more programs to add to its already impressive stable, including a road paver program.
Very excited about, because it's a world first. There's nobody else that's got a asphalt paver simulator, so it's a bit of a niche market, but it's all something else that we wanted to be involved in. Yeah.